Late night America is a strange place. Gas stations glowing in the dark, highways stretching endlessly, towns that go silent before midnight. But silence is not always peaceful. Sometimes, silence hides something that shouldn't exist. The story begins in a small Midwestern town, the kind of place where people don't lock their doors and where everyone knows everyone. A place so normal that anything unusual becomes unforgettable. On January 14th, at exactly 2:13 a.m., a security camera outside an old theater called Cinema 6 captured footage that would haunt the entire town for months. The recording shows an empty parking lot, thin mist drifting across the asphalt, and a flickering street light struggling to stay alive. And then, from the fog, a figure steps into the frame. A man, or something shaped like a man, wearing a black hoodie and a plain white expressionless mask. No mouth, no eyebrows, just empty black holes where the eyes should have been. He stops under the street lamp and stands there completely still, not moving, not breathing, not reacting to the falling mist on his clothes. He stays like that for 6 minutes and 32 seconds. But when investigators reviewed the footage, they noticed something truly chilling. His shadow was moving, even though his body wasn't. It stretched slowly across the pavement, curling and twisting unnaturally, like something behind him was trying to pull itself forward, something that couldn't fully take shape. Police dismissed it as a glitch. Locals did not, because that same morning, 22-year-old Emily Turner disappeared on her way home from a late night shift. Her cracked phone was found in a parking lot 2 blocks away. 3 days later, Emily's mother received a phone call that changed everything. No caller ID. Static. A faint buzzing, like wires dragging across metal. Then a small, trembling voice said, "Mom, don't open the door." It was Emily's voice. The exact tone. The same softness she always had when she was scared. But Emily's phone was in the police evidence locker. Powered off, battery removed. There was no way the call came from her. And yet, that night, Emily's mother swore she felt someone circling the outside of her house. Slow footsteps. A faint tapping. Never at the door, only on the windows. She didn't open anything. She didn't sleep. But she survived. Others didn't. Within 10 days, sightings of the masked figure were reported in Nebraska, Montana, Oklahoma, and Northern California. Always at night, always under dim lights, always completely still. Every witness described the same thing. It didn't look at me, it looked into me. A truck driver named Lee Morgan said that when he passed the figure on Highway 32, it turned its head at an impossibly slow speed. Not curious, more like it was trying to memorize him, to understand him. Another witness woke up to whispers inside their house. They followed the sound to the living room, expecting to find an intruder. Instead, they heard their dead grandmother's voice whispering their name, over and over, until the room suddenly went silent, and the air turned cold. But the strangest encounter happened in Iowa. A woman was awakened at 1 a.m. by tapping on her window. Not the door, her window. When she looked outside, she saw 2 children standing in the darkness. A boy and a girl. Pale skin, motionless bodies, heads slightly tilted like broken dolls. Their eyes were completely black. Both of them spoke at the same time in the exact same tone. "We need to come inside. He's coming." The woman screamed and hid in her bedroom. Police arrived minutes later. The children were gone. But gas station footage nearby showed something far worse. The masked figure standing behind the children, not moving, just watching the house. Investigators reviewing all incidents discovered a horrifying pattern. Every missing person had received a phone call from a relative who had died. A man heard his father, dead since 2016. A woman heard her young daughter. A teen heard his brother. A girl heard her dead best friend. Every voice said the same thing: "Don't go outside tonight." Those who ignored the warning disappeared. Those who stayed inside saw the masked figure outside their house, not knocking, not speaking, just standing there, as if waiting for permission to come in. Experts tried to explain the events. Some said it was mass hysteria, but hallucinations don't appear on security cameras. Some said it was a cult, but why would members be identical? Some said they were mimics, entities that borrowed the voices of the dead to lure the living. The final major event happened on March 3rd. A man driving home at 3:40 a.m. saw the masked figure standing in the middle of the highway. The figure raised its arm and pointed directly at him. Terrified, the man swerved and crashed into a ditch. Police found no one on the road, but they did find a phone lying face down, a phone belonging to a bee.